Then I'm going to go over some basic navigation with Google Earth and some settings for setup. Okay, the tour guide kind of hides some information. Oh, that was slow to pop up. So I usually close the navigation tips, and then the tour guide bar covers up some really nice information, location and scale. You can turn that off permanently up in the view tour guide, and if I want it back on, I can put it back on. Under the Pro heading, I can go to Preferences, and I want to make sure that I'm working in degrees, minutes, and seconds. And under Navigation, I set mine to not tilt while zooming, so make sure those are set. So I can zoom in with the bar, moving it up or down. The wheel on my mouse will also move in and out. I can orient the map north, south, east, west, and by hitting double-clicking the N, I can go back to north straight up. I added the legend scale to mine, so if that's not there on yours, you can just hit legend scale. Let's see, what else is... So basically you can use the left-click mouse and drag around. So if I want to find a place, I know a name, a proper name, I'm going to just type in Eugene. And sometimes it knows what you've done before, or it has a common name, and then I'm going to choose search. And this will fly me to Eugene. It puts a little red dot on that place. So here I am in the city. Let me back up a bit or back out. If I look, place my hand right on the dot here, I can see that my latitude, longitude, down at the bottom, my elevation, the ground elevation is 431 feet, and I'm viewing at an altitude of about 1,277 feet. This also gives you the date of the imagery. So the photo that I'm looking at right now was updated in June 6, 2014, so it's very recent. We can turn on 3D buildings. I find them pretty distracting. You'll see 3D buildings more often in larger cities. I don't know if Eugene has any 3D buildings set up, but if it did, we could see them if we tilted the map. And I think the campus, oh, there might be some right there. We go. There's a 3D building. So this is kind of a Google SketchUp model that's been added that lets you kind of see things in 3D, and you can see trees and landscape in 3D, but I really think they're distracting, so I turn those guys off. I'm going to head back north. And then if I give you some latitude and longitude coordinates, whoops, I'm going to go ahead and pull this back down so we're not tilted anymore. You can put those latitude and longitude coordinates in the search window as well. So I've given you perhaps some coordinates. You can copy this, Command C, and paste that in the search window. Command V, and search. And it will fly you to the location of those coordinates. So here is a place mark for Mount St. Helens. There's the coordinates in the search window. I'm going to turn that off, and you'll see the place mark goes away. I can add my own place mark and call it, so I click this place mark here, call it Mount St. Helens. I can choose the icons and pick a different icon here and save that. And so that's one I did earlier. We're going to delete that guy. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, so there is the location point for Mount St. Helens. If I right-click that and get info, it takes me back to my information about that. Really nice thing is that I can now email that. No, I don't want to email it. Sorry about that. Actually, sorry about that. I want to eventually email, but right now I'm going to save the place as, and I'm going to choose a KML file. I'm going to call it St. Helens and save that. And this will create, oh, I don't know where I put it. Here we go again. Oh, it's in my documents. I want it to be on the desktop. And I'm going to save it. This puts a KML file on my desktop. And I could attach that in an email attachment. And if I sent that to somebody and they downloaded it and they had Google Earth, if they double-clicked that attachment, it would open up Google Earth, close the navigation tools, and it would load that KML that I sent them with the icon in their file. Just a really nice way to share information. Other thing I want you to be able to do is to look at, view the contours using a terrain map. So you're going to need to go to view the data in Google Maps. This takes a few minutes for it to download, so you have to kind of sit for a minute and be a little patient. And then you're going to close that. And right now I'm looking at the satellite view, so I want to switch it to map view, and then I want to turn on terrain. And terrain will show you all the contours. And I think the contour interval here is 40 feet between each line and 200 feet between the index lines. So I can see that at the bottom of the crater 700 is 700 feet. The top of this little dome looks like maybe, I can't really read that, 7.9? I don't know, I'd have to go back. It looks like it's going back up. There's 6.8, 7. So yeah, 7,980 feet is the top of that crater, I do believe. You'll probably see it better when you do this, not just trying to look at a video of it. So I'm going to go back into Google Earth, and I think that will get you through navigating, loading points, even sharing some data. You can measure distance and lines with Google Earth Pro. So if I choose path, let's say I want to measure in meters, and I can draw a line across. This is fairly cool. Draw a line across the. Oh, it's being very slow. Yeah, it's the video that there it goes. So I was able to click on both sides, and what it did was show a profile elevation. You can see the edge of the crater, you can see the dome, you can see the other edge of the crater. Just totally cool. Okay, so that will get you started.